Hello and welcome. This video is just gonna be a solo challenge, just random roll. I meant to go and revisit this week's challenge week, which I think everybody should try and put in a thing, because this one in particular I think is more fun the more people that participate. But I kind of leaned away from doing it, and the reason that I did that was because I already put out a run and I didn't want to, the day before the competition, submit another public run that might have different metals counts or different science tag counts or something, because I would have done a whole other generation, but then like 99% of it would have been doing the exact same series of actions. So I just felt a little bit weird. Ooh, this is kind of fun. A little bit weird jumping into it like that. So I was like, you know what? Because I don't have the time to do anything more grand, let's go and put together what I think might be just a fun little solo run. So, in particular, Tharsis struggles with getting energy for cities cards and getting city cards. We don't have any city cards to go with Tharsis, that sucks. But we do have some fun little events. We got a lot of weird microbe synergy going on. Lunar Beam in particular is nice. We have 2 science tags, which unlocks tectonic stress power. I'm not sure what I'm going to do turn 1. I think I'm going to go for a card, because I have 9 cards, which seems like a lot of cards, but really, I'm like, what do I do with it? You know, I could do Viral Enhancer into Adapted Lichen. That's kind of weak. Lunar Beam is powerful. I'm leaning towards just doing Lunar Beam. What did we draw? Special Design. That could work with something like Symbiotic Fungus, but it's so far away to get. It's so hard to do. But we'll keep our eye open for later on micro card stuff. Let's do Hard Raiders and get the 2 steel, which means that we just went net neutral on it. And this will leave me with 14 bucks, so I can still get the Lunar Beam, but it gets me the card cycle first, which I don't really want. Special Design. It's just something like Nitrolithic Moss may have turned me on that idea, but nah, didn't really want it. And then I'm going to lose my ME production. So now we have, you know, $1 coming in extra, no TR, but a little bit of energy and heat, which it's nice. It's just nice. It's all right. Olympus Conference. That's beautiful. Aquifer Pumping is also nice, but apparently we're going to try and get cards. Excuse me. So we're playing Olympus Conference and nothing else. It might be worth playing Adapted Lichen, but then I could do Viral Enhancers first or something. I'll do Adapted Lichen. We're going to need the plants, though I'd really like to dive into this science build. I think that buying the plant production now is the more conservative approach. Less for the high score, more for let's just terraform. Arctic Algae is like a must. And these are production cards, but we're not going to go that way. And then we're going to do one more turn of passing. And we're up to 10 heat in the bowl. That's pretty good. We're going to get a heat bump. Things are going to start to move. Underground City is a city, so I think we're going to go with it. It'll help build Olympus Conference. Excuse me. And I think where I'm going to put it is just here. Now, once again, building Olympus Conference this turn doesn't give me anything. So we're just going to wait. I'm glad I did buy the plant production, by the way. It's clearly, I never had anything else I really needed to do with my time. So it's worked out for me. I like both of these cards. Okay. Do I want to build this now? Because I can't follow that up with gene repair, but I could do viral enhancers. Or I could just do energy savings. I'm going to do energy savings. This is such a weird run for me because I'm just constantly waiting to start doing something, basically. And it feels bad in that sense, but like the terraforming is still happening. And like these are all good. So we're gonna acquire a company. And really, like, we're just getting our production cards a couple generations late, but we have a science build in the pocket that we're just getting ready to run away with, it seems. Meanwhile, the plants are coming in. So if I got the a plant card this round, we'd be in a good spot because we end up getting a plant. Sure, I need any of that. Okay, I think I'm gonna divest from my microbe strat. So we use their steel. We get rid of our decomposers because that's just points. Gets us a half card. Gets us an immigrant city. It's pretty good. We obviously want to do this heat bump. The immigrant city's fine, but I guess it doesn't give us anything up front. I could do another card cycle by getting viral enhancers. But I could also just get tectonic stress power, which I think is a little bit better. Because I'm not sure what I would want to cycle other than symbiotic fungus. Because getting 1 oxygen from playing this and getting a card cycle, I don't think is as good as getting 3 energy production. So we'll get our first greenery next generation. We're in a pretty good spot overall. 6 energy production is quite a bit, so that'll turn into heat. We need oceans, but we have a giant ice asteroid in hand. I mean, I like Search for Life because it's a science tag. Livestock, we should also have that. Because it's a 1-point animal, and with viral enhancers in hand, that gets pretty good. Why am I playing viral enhancers? Yeah, I'm playing viral enhancers. So viral enhancers is nice. Gets us a new card because of Olympus Conference. I kind of like all of our cards except for Symbiotic. Hello, and sorry about that. We just had another crash. Yes, I know. We're going back into crash season. Still working on solving it, but yeah, I was about to click out Symbiotic Fungus when you lost me. And I lost this, but hey, I didn't lose the save, so makes it a lot less tricky. And I think I want to press on with Arctic Algae, though Arctic Algae doesn't give me anything this particular generation, so it's probably best to play Gene Repair. Nitrolithic Moss sounds cool. City for cheap is cool. I don't need energy that bad. Radchem gets us more points. Though, I mean, it's a good card. Advanced Alloys. I'm into that. So I'll go grab a Titanium then to support that. Yeah, okay. So maybe next turn we Advanced Alloys, Arctic Algae, and prepare for the Giant Ice Asteroid. I don't know, we got 6 heat production, 6 heat rolling over. That's 12 heat. It's 1.5 heat bumps. Or Processor, I think, would be fantastic for us. Not only that, but look at these oceans. Like, we want all of this. And I can't afford it all, but I took it. So the question is really, do I want the mole or do I want the ore processor first? Red chem isn't that vital. Oop, email. Sorry about that. Oh, we can't get mole, so that makes that decision a lot easier. Though sadly, I think I was gonna get the mole first. Is there any way I can? How much are we off? $8, so we need 2 cards sold. I don't think I'm gonna use Search for Life. And kelp farming is maybe too far out. Not that it's a bad card, but in fact, it's a really good card. Oh, not Lake Mariners. I'm just not close to getting it into play. And I'd really, really like to have my mole area. And I think I'll do it for the 2 titanium, because it's worth extra right now. Now we have 10 heat production, 10 or 6 energy coming over. The reason I want to do that one first, though, is because ore processor is going to eat up the energy that's coming across. So I wanted to replace it. And it's a production card. You know, generally you want to play them earlier. We still have 4 more productions from it, so it's quite a bit of heat. I don't even know if I need a nuclear zone, but a plantation makes sense. We can buy it and then choose not to use it, and it doesn't hurt us too bad. We still wouldn't be able to use adaptive or the symbiotic fungus if I had gotten it. So let's do this, and this will get us titanium and oxygen. So I don't want to do the giant ice asteroid because I don't have Arctic algae yet. I do, however, want this. We spent 3 titanium and $2. We get 2 titanium back and the heat bump, so it's pretty great. You have to buy the card though, so don't discount that too much. Nuking's cool, but it's not as cool as when there's cards on the board. Oh, I'm gonna play this before I forget and screw myself out of Arctic algae because of the temperature requirements. Imagine I had nuked just now. Wouldn't be the first time I ruined a game. I might just Alt F4 as fast as I can to try and prevent it from going through, even if it corrupts the file. It's probably too late for me to want that, but this I can see being useful. I can see all this being useful. I don't think I'm going to have the money to spend on it all, though, sadly. But thankfully, I have an impression that we are going to get lots of plants. Oh, yeah. We'll grab the cards. We're not afraid of grabbing a couple of cards here. Oh, I can still play dust seals? How weird is that? Grab a couple plants over here. Sadly, we're 1 plant shy. I should have maybe grabbed 2 sets of plants instead of cards. But we're going to be able to play this ocean next turn. Probably Lake Marineris. Okay. Okay, we got plenty of time, Generation 12. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Bye. Look at this mole area. Look at the steam coming off it. Yeah, I'm going to just buy none of this. And stick to the plan, Stan. Heat up this place. I do think I want to nuke because I want to get all those oceans down. I guess I'll nuke. I'll nuke up there. Because Because it doesn't only get us the free ocean, it gets us Lake Marineris. Now, I don't think I actually needed the nuke, so it could be a waste in that way, and I gave up the chance for the event. Yeah, maybe that was a big mistake, but sometimes you gotta live and let live, you know? Because I wanted to make this nook this turn with the expectation of having tons of plants and getting this immigrant city all tucked away. Oh, that feels good. That's where that belongs, you know? And look at all this plant. Oh my god! We have 3 more oceans, eh? There's no money I want to spend this gen, is there? Oh. This could get me a plant income, but I want to spend both of those. Save this better adjacency spot for now. That gets us the heat bump. Oh yeah, I overdid the heat by the nuke. But it got us so much this generation, you know? There's something to be said about just getting the incomes up front. And then we have viral enhancers, so even playing these green cards for not that much gets us an extra plant up front, so it's not too bad. Next turn we'll get livestock, and we'll start talking about animals, and I have a heat bump, and we have another production cycle, so we definitely have the heat under wraps. I mean, how do I not take research, right? We definitely don't need this to go into heat. We can definitely do a heat bump. What do we think? Oh, we got fish. Oh. Well, we can't play this card, so obviously that's the one we're going to discard. And lichen we can play, so let's get rid of that. Pretty good, pretty good. Got a couple of points cards. Fish is better than livestock, but I guess we can get both. Enhance for an animal. We'll go here and get another animal. That's going to be lots of points for us. Yeah, livestock. Now, go down in chat and put a poll before seeing what I do. Would you rather have an extra cow or an extra fish from CEO's favorite project? Poll in now. Calling stations are open. We're going to go with livestock. I feel like you just get more out of a single cow than you do out of a single... what should we call it? Do we want to do the mining expedition? Not over the plantation, of course, but... This is a good location. I will plantation, and I'll just waste this adjacency, because then I can turn around and get lichen as well. And that's just a good little 5 plants, 4 plant income. That's another greenery. We have an oxygen in our hand, and we have the ability to make an oxygen for an energy action, so we just need the oceans. We just need the oceans. I don't really like any of this. I think we can get more by buying things on the board. So, let's make our pets. Our fish and our cows. We'll pop the oxygen. We do a bump of the heat. And I'm gonna have to buy out some oceans. Oh, we have a bunch of plants coming in from that as well, don't we? You know what I should have done first? Oceaned for the card. That would have been pro gamer strats right there. Instead, I screwed up. And I'll grab some plants there. So that brings us all the way up to 16, so I can get 2 greeneries. Yeah. Greenery. Greenery. I would have liked to buy a city. I really would. But it's not too bad when we can turn around and get this bad boy for 4 points. And because we've, you know, terraformed the whole planet, we've got a couple of cities completely encircled. We have 10 extra heat, which means the nuke was a wee bit of a waste, but no extra. We have 5 plants as well. That's not optimal. But hey, look at those cities completely encased in greeneries. Only 3 cities for Tharsis, though. That's how you get sub 100. You don't get any cities. But hey, I'm happy. You should be happy too. Together, we are happy people. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Let me know if you want me to revisit different challenges or something like that. But so far, this has been good, and I like, you know, getting a game in whenever I have the time. So I'm happy if you're here to enjoy it. Happy to do it for you. Anyways, see you next time. Cheers.